Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens. This is a special episode. We're here with our new member, Demyan Belov. I don't know if I did not pronounce that right, but how do you say your name?
Hello, my name is Demyan Belov, and I'm quite nervous to be here, actually, considering all the circumstances.
Don't be nervous. Tell our listeners, what do you look like?
Well, currently I'm looking like a man who came out of 1 week slumber in the woods. I'm a short stack, about a meter and 60 centimeters. Please convert to your meter to your feet or something by your choice. Well, I'm wearing my pants, my mechanical pants with a whole lot of pockets so I can fit anything I need, like duct tapes, like lubricants, some bolts, some wires, and whatever you might need. I'm also wearing my sailor blue and white striped vest and a hardy jacket over it. I'm actually shaved bald, but my hair starts to grow back after the week without the razor in the woods. And I believe I have some water and leaves in my combat boots on my feet. My look is quite shocked, so here am I.
All right. I think everyone can imagine what you look like now. Oh my gosh. So, you're a new addition to the crayon box, Demyan. What color would you be and why?
That would probably be white. I have used white crayon with some stains of the other colors it was used to soften or correct before. Probably because I'm the one odd one in the box, but I'm used to just make others shine a little bit more or make it somewhat softer.
You know, I'm always saying they should put two white crayons in the crayon box because it's so useful to blend it with other colors. That's very perceptive. I like that. Yeah. You're the first person to ever say white. Yeah. So, question two. By the way, this is a 15-question interview. What are your strengths, Demyan?
Well, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, I guess. I just go with that mindset wherever I go, and I've been through a lot. Well, I didn't die, I'm still here, I'm somewhat safe and sound. Guess it's a win-win. I guess I just roll with the punches and survive and thrive.
Survive and thrive. That's a good message. I like it. Question three. On the flip side of that coin, on the other side of strengths is what are your weaknesses?
I'm a little bit socially anxious at first. It's hard for me to open to somebody I see for the first time. And honestly, I'm actually quite ashamed of how I sound like.
I think
It's
you
just
sound
something.
wonderful.
You're the first one to ever say it, at least in this part of the world.
Everyone in the guild is gonna love you. Question four. Where did you grow up, Demyan?
I grew up all the way across the ocean in Тридевятое Tsardom. It's a faraway country, and well, I grew up in the small village Primorskaya, where we used to make all kinds of ships. I was lucky enough to get myself on the board of the airship that goes between the Тридевятое and your city. And not so lucky to have it crashed.
Oh no. Well, you survived the crash. That's good. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You're here now. Yeah, on theme. All right. Question five out of 15. Demyan, why do you want to join the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild?
Well, a man has to earn for a living. And since I am alone in the faraway city without any relatives or friends or anybody I actually know, I thought, hey, maybe they might need a plumber or an engineer or, don't know, kettle fixed or something. So I just went in by my luck and just, hey, do you need some services? I am handy, I'm quite handy, And then they gave me this proposal. I thought, hey, yes, it sounds great. It sounded better than just fixing things.
Yeah. That is Fire Breathing Kittens in a nutshell. Yeah. Just hire us to do something. So, Demyan, if you were given a 1-minute advertisement time spot, like a commercial during the biggest sporting game of the year, which is in Nicomoy, the annual Nicomoy fighting tournament, what would you fill that time with?
That would be, I don't know, a psychological consultation advertisement with me sitting behind the desk with samovar on the other side and a bottle of something stronger on my other side. And add a running line under this I don't have a medical degree, I am just a good listener.
Oh man, well, I mean, we always need new bartenders in the bar, someone to pour you a drink and give you an ear. Yeah. Question 7. Well, I think you kind of answered this, but what do you like doing in your spare time other than drinking and listening?
To tell you the truth, I'm not a big fan of drinking. I prefer drinking tea, all kinds of tea. I'm a tea maniac, if you can say so. And other than that, I read. I read a lot of books, I self-educate. I've been in my travels for quite a long time, and everywhere I go, I learn something new. So I guess self-improvement is kind of my hobby.
That's a great hobby, especially for an engineer. So many new tools to be reverse engineering, take it apart, see how it works, build it up better. Yeah. Yeah. Question 8. We're halfway through. What things in life are still a mystery to you, Demyan?
You know, life is mystery itself. I ask myself questions every day. Different kinds of questions. Like, if the technology up to a certain point becomes like magic, what if you combine these two? Or questions like, what's behind that hill? Or what's behind that sea? Or what's happening inside of this person's head? Why is he angry? Or what is his motivation? Or like that. I ask different kind of questions and sometimes get interesting answers to them. That's actually what I do.
Yeah, what happens if you pull this lever in the airship while it's flying? No, I'm just kidding, you wouldn't. Question 9. Everybody's got one. What's your annoying habit?
I I sometimes sing when I'm quite interested in doing something, when I'm, tinkering with some devices or doing some tedious work that requires some time and patience. And my singing, you don't want to hear it.
That's adorable. We're definitely going to hear that. Your first GM is going to definitely give you an engineering task. Hey, GM's listening to this. Give Demyan an engineering task so he can sing. So cute. Okay, question 10. Oh, this is a new question for this interview. It used to be, what other languages do you speak? But ever since they invented those universal translators, we've replaced this with, what is the kindest act you have ever done?
Aside from tinkering with those dying engines because our captain didn't buy the spare parts, he was such a cheapskate. He always tried to cut corners in maintenance of the engines. Well, probably I've tried to help everybody in my village who needed my help. It's just like what we do there. We are all like some kind of big extended family in this village. We know all our neighbors and we help them with whatever we can.
Aww.
So they help us back. It's just we scratch our backs.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, it's too bad that captain put faulty engine parts. You did what you could. But, now you can't do everything. It takes the whole village, right? It takes everyone working together, not one person trying to cut corners to save costs. Yeah. Okay, question 11. Well, you're in a new place now. Where would you like to visit, Travel? See something new? Do you want to see the beach? Do you want to see a treasure trove? Where would you like to visit?
Probably somewhere warm and nice, with something to look more than snow and forests.
Indeed. All right, question 12. Do you like pickles?
That depends on my condition. If I'm quite okay, yes, I like pickles. And it's quite rare for me. If I have a hangover, I'd go for the brine.
A tea hangover. Yeah, when you've just had too much green.
Well, no, when I actually got to drink something stronger than tea.
Okay.
You know that brine is our national hangover cure.
Yeah, get them electrolytes in. We call it salt when we don't want it and electrolytes when we do want it. It's kind of a quirk. Yeah. Okay, question 13. A penguin walks through that door right now wearing a sombrero hat. What does it say and why is it here?
Well, my first thought would be he must be either terribly wrong, in the wrong place, misplaced, or lost, or maybe he's just on a vacation. And my second thing would just be to hug him and say something in the way of something like, Hola amigo, ¿qué pasa?
Aw, and then the penguin would make a new friend, and you guys would hold up a taco together and be like, cheers.
Definitely.
Nice. Very second to last question. Question 14. Demyan, what would you like remembered about you?
You know, being remembered itself is a great reward. Well, probably I would like people not to say anything bad about me. Other, not so relevant.
Yeah. Yeah. And very last question. What is one message you would give to your fans?
Well, if they are any fans, which I actually doubt, first of all, I'll give them a big shout out and say them that they are great, though those people who somehow like me. And secondly, guys, it's your life. You only have one of it. Just don't lose your way. Don't let anyone dictate how you live or what you should do. Just go out, make mistakes, your mistakes, not anybody else's mistakes, and live it to the fullest.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you for talking with us, Demyan.
Thank you very much, the pleasure is all mine.
And we'll see you in an upcoming adventure. Bye-bye.
See ya!